Hello everyone, I'll try and keep this as brief as possible because no one really likes a half-hour update video about every aspect of someone's life. If you weren't aware, several months ago I had to have emergency surgery to have my appendix removed. I thought I was making a really good recovery, everything seemed normal. I've been having some minor problems with my health. And I've been to the doctor, but back in England. I'm in Canada now, but I'll be going back to England today. And there were some minor concerns on my blood tests, and other various things that I should have really stayed in the UK to get tested for, but where they didn't really seem that serious, I decided to I already had travel back to Canada booked. If you're wondering where I go to and from all the time between the UK and Canada, my partner's here. I like to spend as much time. She's waving. I like to spend as much time with her as I can. So I figured that when I go back to the UK just before ParadoxCon, then I'd get all the tests done. But that's not until the middle or towards the end of October. So things appear to be worsening slightly. Or just minor issues that were kind of coming and going and just now constant. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what they are because I don't really want to say stuff in case it turns out that nothing is actually wrong. But some of them have been kind of like ongoing, on and off for kind of, almost several years. And the other thing that's cropped up post surgery is it's a new thing, so I just need to go back to England because although I spend a lot of time in Canada, I'm not a resident of Canada. I come on a tourist visa every time, so I'm not entitled to any healthcare. So it just kind of makes it more complicated if I want to try and get treatment out here. The surgery, if I didn't have travel insurance, I had to have the emergency surgery when I was in Canada. That I just sent the final invoice for that now that my insurers are having to pay, and that's about $22,000. So luckily I don't have to pay that. I just had to pay £75. That was my excess. So, but it's going to be better for me if I go back to the UK and get all the tests done. Hopefully, where's wood? Everything comes back fine, and then I can just resume going back and forth between the UK and Canada. If it's not, then I'll probably update people on Twitter. But if you've also been noticing, I haven't really been uploading to the channel as much as I was doing, I guess, at the start of the year. Probably like March and April. Those were kind of the two big months for the past year. With all my health stuff going on, I've just been taking a bit more time off. I should have really taken more time off just after the surgery, but pretty much like 3 days after I had the surgery, I was back to recording videos and live streaming, and that probably wasn't a sensible idea. So since then, my I guess drive has really gone down, and that's definitely showing, I think, in the quality of the videos, and that's showing in the viewership and people subscribing, both of which are way down on what they were at the kind of the start of the year, especially new subscribers. So I had a day recently where I actually was in a negative subscriber count for the first time in the history of the channel, so that's a little concerning. Every time I upload a new video now, you'll see like the daily subscribers drop and then go kind of back up again when I don't upload. So clearly I'm not creating stuff that all of you enjoy, and I'm not really enjoying every video I make, and I think that's kind of coming across as well. So when I go back to the UK and start hopefully getting all these tests done as soon as possible, I'm gonna keep uploading, but I kind of want to change. I'm probably going to try and put more effort into the videos I release and actually play stuff that I enjoy. While I can play Hearts of Iron 4 all day, every day, it doesn't really excite me anymore. And I think that definitely shows in the videos, again, that I'm releasing on Hearts of Iron. They make me decent money, so and the viewerships are good, and you all seem to enjoy them, so it's kind of that kind of trifecta of things that, you know, it's been a mainstay of the channel for 2 years now, but I kind of want to slowly phase that out and introduce new things to the channel, maybe little history documentaries and things like that. I've got to evolve, really. I've been doing the same thing for 2 years now, and I think the videos are getting stale, so I'd rather make less money and enjoy what I upload more. It's also difficult when you compare yourselves to other channels that have successfully kind of moved on from Hoi, and their channels are just kind of going from strength to strength, and mine's kind of reached a middle point. So I think combined with my health and my general apathy towards making videos, the channel's been suffering a lot. I think, I guess to update you all, back in January as well, I had a little bit of a breakdown, and I was a bit open with that on YouTube. Mental health is probably better than it has been in years. So yeah, my mental health is fine. I'm really kind of just quite happy in general. It's just my health is not great, and neither is the health of the channel. So I just need to fix those things. Hopefully get back on track, and the channel will hopefully evolve and continue as it was, because it's difficult to take time off when you're self-employed. This, if you don't know, is my full-time job, and I know I'm in a very lucky position to be able to do this full-time, but it's very difficult to take any kind of time off, because when you don't upload videos, you don't make money, obviously, and the algorithm, if you don't upload for a couple of weeks, then the algorithm really doesn't like you. So curse you, YouTube algorithm. But it's also a blessing, because 2 years ago it made the channel go wee, like all the way up, and I could do this full time. And that's what enables me to be able to come back between the UK and Canada, to be able to be with my partner, because I'm able to do this full time. So because of all of you watching, I'm able to be with a person that I care about a lot. So it's just frustrating that I have, despite having issues with my health, I didn't really take them as seriously as I should. When I had appendicitis, I didn't actually get it checked out for like 10 days. So I don't really want to make that mistake again. I'm having certain symptoms that I need to get checked out. So that's why I'm making the decision to go back to the UK and get all these tests done. Hopefully the doctors will let me have the test, or I need to get a doctor. I need to go see a doctor and get an appointment. I did see a doctor in Canada yesterday, very disinterested in my problems, and most of it was just about how much things would cost. So I just want to go back to England and get seen by a GP and get tested and hopefully get on the mend. I'm seeing that I'm approaching 8 minutes now, and I think that's more than long enough for a video of this kind. So thank you all for sticking around, for supporting the channel for the past few years. Hopefully there'll be many more years of the channel to go. I just wanted to let you know what's going on with me. This wasn't a video to try and get people to sign up to Patreon or donate, etc. Financially, I'm fine. The ad revenue from YouTube videos is still more than enough to cover my lifestyle, which isn't fancy anyway. Although I am flying rather in economy, flying in premium economy was only an extra few pounds. So I get a slightly bigger seat. Fancy, right? So I will update people if they're whether I'm fine or whether I'm not fine. I'll post it on like Twitter when I get results back or whatever. But until then, I'm going to keep trying to upload stuff. It just might be more intermittent than usual. Okay, that's it. Bye.